Yeah, that's right. I spoke to Mayor Bill Wells for El Cajon, and he told me that the city did not know the details about last week's raid and that the federal government is not sharing their plans with the city. Latinos in Action and their supporters marched into El Cajon City Hall today to deliver a public records request of any communications between ICE and the city.
So that we know and that the public knows and the constituents of these people know what has been being planned behind closed doors.
The request is in response to a raid ICE conducted at a business in El Cajon last Thursday. ICE arrested 4 people, with 3 people suspected of working there illegally. Bill Wells, the mayor of El Cajon, says the city received no prior warning from ICE about the raid.
So we didn't know what the target was. We didn't know when it was going to happen. We didn't know any of the specifics.
Wells says ICE is keeping their plans to themselves so their targets don't get tipped off to a raid.
There are no more communications. So, yeah, I believe in transparency. I believe in telling the truth. They're not going to give us any information. I don't expect that will happen in the future either.
Listen up, Ortiz.
Latinos in Action wants to start a recall for El Cajon City Council member Phil Ortiz. Back in February, Ortiz voted that El Cajon is not a sanctuary city, and he voted to approve a resolution allowing the city's police to cooperate with ICE.
We have to start somewhere, right? So we start with the smallest chunk, right? The one that's the most insignificant, and that's who we're going to start with today, is Phil Ortiz.
Mayor Bill Wells says Ortiz is properly serving the people who voted him into office.
57% of the people of El Cajon voted for Donald Trump. Everybody knew what Donald Trump was going to do about immigration. People in El Cajon are not surprised by what's happening. They're not getting something they didn't want to get. Phil is doing a good job of honoring his constituents.
Mayor Wells went on to say in our interview this afternoon that he does empathize with the people going through some tough times right now with the immigration policy changes, but that they are important to strengthen the community. Reporting live in El Cajon, I'm Alex Cheney, CBS 8.